Hi, in this video, we will check out accounting treatment when debentures are issued for consideration other than cash. First, let's understand the difference between debentures issued for cash and debentures issued for consideration other than cash. Debentures are said to have been issued for cash when the company receives cash against the debentures. Sometimes the companies may also issue debentures for consideration other than cash, such as against purchase of land or building, plant and machinery, or purchases of business or any services taken. This is called debentures issued for consideration other than cash. Now, the purchase of the asset and the issue of debentures are two separate transactions. So, we need to pass the journal entry for each transaction separately. Debentures may be issued against purchase of an asset, to purchase of a business, 3 to promoters for their services rendered, or even to underwriters for their services rendered. Now we'll check out the journal entry. The first journal entry that has to be passed in each of these 4 cases. We'll deal with it separately, beginning with journal entry for the purchase of an asset from the vendor. In the first case, that is purchase of asset, the first journal entry that needs to be passed for the purchase of the asset is sundry asset account. All the assets which have been purchased needs to be debited individually with the amount of the purchase price to vendor account with the amount of the purchase consideration. Narration: purchase of assets from vendor. The second instance of purchase of business, the first journal entry to be passed, we need to debit each sundry asset which is taken over with the agreed value of the asset which is taken over. We need to credit each sundry liability taken over with the agreed value of the liability taken over. We will also credit vendor account with the amount of the purchase consideration, and the balancing figure will either be debited to goodwill account or be credited to capital reserve account. We will just discuss that. First, we'll understand what purchase consideration is. The purchase consideration is the amount which is paid by the purchasing company in consideration for the purchase of assets or the business from any other enterprise. Either it is given in the question or it will be equal to net assets. And what is net assets? It is a total of the sundry assets taken over minus the sundry liabilities. Now, where the purchase consideration is equal to the net assets, we will not have any goodwill account or capital reserve account. However, if the purchase consideration is greater than the net assets, then the difference will be debited to goodwill account in the journal entry. And if the purchase consideration is less than the net assets taken over, then the difference will be credited to capital reserve account in this journal entry. So either there will be a goodwill account or a capital reserve account. There can never be both. So this is the journal entry, the first journal entry that needs to be passed for purchase of business. We said the third instance was for promoters for the services rendered. So sometimes the companies issued debentures to promoters for their services rendered to the company. Now, from the accounting point of view, this expense is referred to as incorporation cost or formation expense, and the journal entry to be passed for making the amount which is due to promoters for their services rendered is incorporation expense account debit to promoters account with the amount of the incorporation expenses or formation expenses. And finally, debentures can also be issued to underwriters for the services rendered. So what is underwriting? It's a contract by which a person who is known as an underwriter agrees, usually for a commission, to take up the shares and debentures not subscribed by the public. The company may issue debentures to the underwriters instead of paying the commission in cash. So to make the amount due, the amount of underwriting commission due to the underwriter, the journal entry to be passed is underwriting commission account debit to underwriter's account. Narration: amount due to underwriters for their services rendered, and the amount is the amount of the underwriting commission. So we've checked out the first journal entry to be passed in each of the 4 cases. The journal entry to be passed in case of purchase of asset 1, purchase of business 2, for amount due to promoters is 3, and the amount due to underwriters is 4. We'll continue the video by learning the journal entry to be passed for the issue of debentures at par, at premium or at discount. Before we go into the journal entry for the issue of debentures to the vendor, the promoter or the underwriter, let's have a look at the formulae for ascertaining the number of debentures that have to be issued to them. We need to take the amount payable to such vendor, promoter or underwriter by the issue of debentures and divide this amount by the issue price of the debenture. By applying this formula, we will get the number of debentures which have to be issued. The journal entry: when debentures are issued at par, we will debit vendor, promoter or underwriter account with the amount payable to them to percentage debentures account. Amount is the number of debentures allotted or issued multiplied by the face value of debenture. In the narration, we need to write the number of debentures issued, the face value of rupees, each issued at par for consideration other than cash. So this is a journal entry which has to be passed when debenture are issued at par. When debentures are issued at premium, the journal entry, we will debit vendor, promoter, underwriter account with the amount payable to such vendor, promoter or underwriter, to percentage debentures account with the number of debentures allotted multiplied by the face value per debenture, and we will also credit to securities premium reserve account with the number of debentures allotted multiplied by the premium per debenture. In the narration, the number of debentures which have been issued, the face value at which it's been issued and the premium at which it's been issued, along with the mention that it's issued for consideration other than cash. When debentures are issued at discount, we will debit the vendor, promoter, underwriter account with the amount payable to such vendor, promoter or underwriter. We need to debit discount on issue of debentures account with the number of debentures allotted multiplied by the discount per debenture, and we will credit percentage debentures account with the number of debentures allotted multiplied by the face value per debenture. In the narration, we need to write the number of debentures of the face value issued at a discount of whatever discount it is, with a mention that it's been issued for consideration other than cash. So in this video, we learned the theory section as format of all journal entries to be passed when debentures have been issued for consideration other than cash. In the upcoming video, we will solve example sums in the same concept.